The balance patch in Korea just dropped, and we should be expecting to get that in the next 1 to 2 months, but I'm feeling pretty confident in making this video now, and that is some really good choices in terms of class creation for this Wild Soul event. Besides Wild Soul herself, she's definitely going to be a good pick. Now, the first thing I would recommend you do is go and watch my video I made last year on how to choose a class, because at the end of the day, every single class is viable. I'm going to start this video off by saying exactly that. Every class is viable in this game. The most important thing is that you enjoy playing it. However, there are some classes that Smilegate tends to show some favor towards. Deathblade. And some other classes and specs that they tend to just really love throwing nerfs at. Pinnacle. Excuse me. But with that all said and done, let's go ahead and get into some very strong picks, despite maybe what you thought about them in Tier 3 especially. In Tier 3, Berserker was kind of looked at as a sham. They were once a great class and then got nerfed into the ground and became very lackluster. But with the arrival of Arc Passive, they have really found their step again, and Mayhem especially is favored with the Berserker class. However, it's absolutely doing damage, and with the recent buffs from the KR patch that we will be getting soon in the next month or two, it makes it even more enjoyable and better to play. So there's some good quality of life improvements coming as well, and it's going to make the class feel even better. So if you've been thinking, you know what, Berserker looks pretty dope, but I'm kind of worried about this stigma, don't worry about it. I think you should at least give it a try and maybe watch some newer videos on it and do a little bit of research. The next class I want to talk about is Slayer. This might be a bit biased. However, I've been playing Slayer since her release. She's been almost like a second main to me, and I'm not gonna lie. In Tier 3, towards the end, I was really thinking about dropping her. Once we got to Tier 4, I didn't really want to invest much in her, but I said, you know what, let's get Arc Passive, let's see how it feels. And I'm just gonna say it, Predator and Punisher both feel so much better now in Tier 4 with Arc Passive than they did previously. I can't get enough of my Punisher Slayer. Personally, that's what I play. I play Punisher, and she's been getting buffs and buffs and buffs. Some more buffs. She feels amazing. Guys, if you were worried about her before, again, I would definitely give her a good look for more than just 2 reasons, okay? She provides a really fun experience playing the game. Huge burst, big numbers, big animations, so I definitely recommend you at least give her a look. The third one on the list is, guys, come on. It's Wild Soul. It's Wild Soul. All right, this is going to be a great class, either spec you play. We already know this from being able to see it in the KR region. It looks so good. It's got a lot of utility. It's got a lot of movement. It's got 2 very different class styles to play, and it does good damage, and it's a brand new class, so it's obviously going to be the most modern feeling class. This is typically how it goes. As Smilegate releases classes, they more often than not feel very good compared to a lot of older classes. So watch some videos, do a little bit of research, and it might be the next class for you. I know I'm making one. Another really standout choice is the Gunslinger. And the reason I say it's a standout choice is because it's very unique. And if you like this playstyle, if it looks intriguing, it looks fun to you, you are 100% gonna enjoy it, especially because with their most recent balance patch, they just got a really nice buff, and it's gonna make the class feel even more rewarding than it already does if you like that playstyle. Now, both of the engravings, both of the different class playstyles got buffed, so you're looking good in either direction, whether you only want to stand swap between pistols and snipers, or between pistols, snipers, and shotguns. Which, this kind of brings me to my next character that I think you should take a good look at, is EW Deadeye, Enhanced Weapon Deadeye. They've been getting a lot of buffs recently. They're doing, or I guess performing very well. They got a lot of quality of life improvements especially since the beginning of the game and into the first couple of years of the game. So it's 100% worth taking a look at least, and not just throwing them in the garbage just because the last time you heard about them, they were an extreme pain in the ass to play. So give them a look at as well. Another class that I just hate to say that you can't go wrong with is Deathblade. Deathblade has been, I feel like, in the top half since the beginning of the game of classes, and they are a very good class. They're very intriguing, very fun, very polarizing. I play one myself. I play RE now in tier 4. Surge actually recently just got a buff. RE got a little nerf, but RE is so ahead of the pack, I feel like, in the gameplay that the nerf isn't going to be felt too much, for sure. And it's only a 4 or 5% nerf, so it's not that big of a deal anyways, because their play style is so good. It's very fun to deal damage, and they're very good at getting that damage out, okay? So again, Deathblade, not a bad decision. It's a very strong play here. And I want to have some honorable mentions here as well. And that goes out to Souleaters, because there are so many in the game, and there's a reason for that. They have 2 distinct playstyles. Both are very fun in their own right. And if you don't like one, you're likely gonna enjoy the other playstyle. And they both do great damage. The second honorable mention is Arcana. Both have slightly different playstyles, and both are very, very strong. The problem is they are or not so much of a problem, but they are a very polarizing class. I feel like most people either really enjoy it or they just don't even want to touch it. And for me, I've never even played an Arcana, because when I watch a playstyle, I look at it and think, you know what, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm solid. I'm gonna breeze on to the next character. Another honorable mention is Sorceress, and not for the reason that you might think. We all know Igniter is very strong, but Reflux Sorc just got some buffs, and there's some talk that Reflux might even be, in some cases, a better option than Igniter. Now, this is very early on, so we don't have enough evidence to say this quite yet, but I think it's safe to say that Reflux is getting some good enhancements as well. We already know Igniter is strong, so that means there's going to be 2 really good options depending on what type of playstyle you enjoy for Sorceress. And again, Sorceress is really one of the only couple classes that channel magic in the way that she does. She drops huge meteors, lightning strikes, all kinds of stuff like that. She is a true mage, a true sorceress to the name. And so if you like that playstyle, then it's going to be a very good choice for you. Now, these are the biggest classes that stuck out to me. Of course, I'm biased and I have my own opinions, which is why in the very beginning of the video I said, do your own research, look at some guides, look at some videos, look at the class selection screen, watch that video I made on picking your perfect class, because again, every class is viable, guys. And the most important thing to this game is not meta chasing, it is having fun. And if you can accomplish that, then this is a game worth playing for you. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here. Hopefully the servers come on soon, man. We're just sitting here, we're doing nothing. I need to make my Wild Soul. But guys, if y'all are watching this and the servers are up, at least today, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be live. We're doing Wild Soul things. We're doing a cosplay. I'm getting dressed up as a bear. I'm gonna throw some boulders around, and I'm freaking excited. But guys, catch me on Twitch. I'm gonna be live over there at twitch.tv/itsdouble. Also, join the Discord, man. If you're a newer returning player and you're not in there, I don't know what you're doing. We have learning groups every week. We have a lot of other new and returning players that you can get into parties with, play at their pace, or play at y'all's pace together and have fun. It makes the game better when you're raiding and hanging out with people that are around your level and around your progress in the game. I promise you that. So join the Discord. But guys, I'm gonna see you on the next video or on Twitch. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what class y'all are making. Again, guys, at the end of the day, as long as you're having fun, there's no wrong choices. But that is all for this one. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.